It's Fox time, everybody. It's me, your host, John. Dark Souls. Back again with more Dark Souls 1. And if you too have a dark soul, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Mr. Fondue. Hello. Welcome both. How's everyone doing? Did everyone have a good weekend? Me personally. I actually had a really rough weekend. It kind of drained me so. I am working on low battery mode today. Did you guys say that? Do you guys say low battery? I don't know if that's a saying. In your guys' time. Making sandwiches right now. What kind of sandwiches? I actually want to know now. He basically slept your weekend away. I wish I could do that. I hope we're eating good again. Yes, we will devour all the souls. Cheese, turkey, and tomato. You guys might find this weird, but I don't like tomato if it's raw. Like if you just slice up a tomato and you just give me one of those slices. I don't really like it. I personally think tomato is at its best when cooked or used in something else. But that's just me, you know. I also don't really like turkey. But to be fair, I haven't had turkey since I was like a kid, so I don't know if that's changed. Okay, www. What's something you guys didn't like as a kid? But then you had as an adult and you're like, what was wrong with me? Greek tomatoes do be fresher. I can believe you on that. You really only like cherry tomatoes raw? Yeah, I think that's fair. There's a lot less to them, I suppose. Okay. Dark Souls, that's what we're here for. It's been a while since I had a beetroot, but I'm fine with them. Anyway, Dark Souls. The game we are here to play. Last time we found an amazing chest. And also dealt with Oreos and s'mores. So at this point in the game, it's actually very free in what order we can do things in. Now unfortunately, this does mean bad of chaos. And I'm thinking I deal with Bed of Chaos first. Deal with her. And upgrade my sword to a +5 chaos weapon. So that way I can easily steamroll through the rest of the game. Now a suggestion. Don't do what I'm doing. Do not do what I am doing. Personally, I think you should save Lost Izalith for last. It is the worst. The worst area in the entire game. I just unfortunately have to go there because my build kind of requires it. He couldn't stand Brussels sprouts as a kid. They're okay now. Have I had Brussels sprouts recently? I don't think so. I hated peas as a kid. Like absolutely hated them. I don't know what it is, maybe I just hated like how the cows just turned to paste, you know. I hated that as a kid. But now it's just like, yeah, who cares, you know. Wait, what am I doing? I can teleport places now. That is a power we have received for defeating Oreos and s'mores. Cow. I'm not sure if that's the way to describe that, but... Hey, you know what? We'll take it. Oh, right, before I forget. I may grind for a little bit. Because I'm going to need a lot of humanity. There is a reason. For me, wanting the humanity. The reason you guys are going to see. Fairly soon. I need to think, where do I need to go? I think I just returned to the shrine for now. Oh yeah, since I have the sunlight tokens. Does anyone need them? If anyone needs these sunlight medals, do let me know. Mainly so I don't accidentally feed them to this guy.
You have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel after 1,000 years. It is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should.
You okay, buddy?
Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Hey, wait. No, wait. No. Well, we've been eaten. Well, that was disgusting and going to scar me for the rest of my life.
For the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
He must have a really good dentist. Yeah, sure. Really good. It's a puppy. Hey Nerd Kit, how's it going? Why does text-to-speech hate your name? Bye. I'm really just going to have to call you Cat from now on. That's the only name text-to-speech will appreciate. No, that's a joke. The joke that text-to-speech didn't even pick up. Okay, whatever. You know what? Text-to-speech. Sometimes it does its job. And other times it just wants to cause issues. And by other times I mean literally most of the time. So we've unlocked all of the remaining areas.
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful
Sir,
souls
your mustache is drooping.
commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return.
We got eaten by a snake and we haven't even played Snake Eater. I know I'm a terrible streamer. How can I let this happen? Honestly, I should be ashamed of myself. I should be ashamed of myself for not playing Snake Eater. Before this. There's just something wrong with me, you guys. And no. It probably won't be solved. Sir, your mustache is flying all over the place.
Pleased to see you. Is it?
Alright, I got you. I got you these cool coins that I think you'll find very tasty.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
We still have to beat Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
pleased to
true.
see you, as always.
I've only played the tanker mission in Metal Gear Solid 2. The big shell is just like a complete unknown to me.
Goodbye then. Come back if you find anything new.
I have no clue what happens in the big shell. Alright, so first, I am going to have to grind. Because there's a very specific method that you should do when dealing with Lost Izalith. A method that quite literally allows you to skip the entire area. And not only that, but Crete. Certain bright boy. A certain man who has helped us so far. You guys will see what I mean in a bit. I never did get the Ring of Sacrifice. That's where you're wrong. I got the rare Ring of Sacrifice, which is much more useful. And trust me when I say, that's the only one you actually need.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
I have moss. Now dish up some souls.
Yeah, sure. You seem very trustworthy.
Come again, if you please. Why you...
I don't know. She's just gonna stay there, okay. Never mind that it's... Hey, sometimes my right hand has a mind of its own, you know. You know this right hand of mine. It's so weird, isn't it? I'll see you again.
Thought that you...
If you hit her. And she runs away. A very funny scene happens. Unfortunately, you guys don't get to see it because apparently I am lame. Hello. So you guys remember how this area was kind of a struggle for us. Purely because of like all the guys here. Well, not anymore. We can now destroy everything in a single hit. You okay, buddy? I didn't even notice this guy. He just appeared out of nowhere. Alright, let's get a move on. So when in this zone, you gotta keep an eye on the ceiling. Because there's a thing waiting to kill us right there. See that? Well, wait, you're still alive. I thought that killed you immediately. Hello. Okay, everything wants to greet me today. You know what? Brian is just that famous. Brian Sr. Might be the most popular Brian ever. Everyone is just dying to see Brian Sr., you know. Especially when he's in the sewers. Make of that what you will. I thought there was someone for a moment. I thought that was an enemy waiting for me. I'm doing great today. I'm doing great, everybody. Okay. You guys want to hear another food that I hated as a kid. Good job, John. Thank you, Mr. Fondue. I really feel like I'm doing a good job right now. You don't know what happened to Brian Jr., but if you were to make a guess, people hated him, and now his father too. Brian Jr., you know, he might have sort of plunged the entire world into dark. And made it so he's the only soul light in the world. I should replace my ring. Now you might be wondering, what am I doing here? Why am I beating up rats? Rats, as far as I remember, are the best source of humanity. Without invading. So an easy way to farm humanity is to come down here and beat up all of the rats. Easiest way to get humanity. Now there's also a vapor rat over there. He's not important. Yeah, we have not beaten the dragon yet. We can do that if you guys want to. But just know that I would rather get all of humanity first. Because the path to the dragon can be very tricky. Anyway, right, a food I didn't like as a kid. Sweet potatoes. Don't ask me why. But I hated sweet potatoes. There were a lot of things wrong with me as a kid, I'm going to be honest. I was not a smart kid, as you guys already know. And I hated pretty much everything under the sun. Apparently. You never actually tried those. How to describe sweet potatoes? It's kind of like a candy. Sort of taste. But you know. Potato. I'm doing a terrible job describing it. But I absolutely hated those as a kid. But one day, it was during some family gathering. You know, we happened to have pumpkin, but sweeter. No, I would say it's actually on par with pumpkin. They're pretty similar to each other. Anyway. So. At some family gathering. I think it was like 1,000 or something. Was. They had a sweet potato. And you know, they're like. I don't really like sweet potatoes. So out of nowhere, I'm just like, alright, pass it over. I'll eat it. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess what I was thinking was like, I might as well. Like if they're not going to eat it, someone has to. I take a single bite. And what was wrong with me as a kid? Like that? That was clearly something wrong with me. I'll read that in a moment. I gotta kill all the rats first. Back years ago. My grandma had brought us some pumpkin pie. You have no idea what to expect, but you remember loving it. Pumpkin pie is kind of like the essential for all kind of dessert over here. There is also sweet potato pie, which is, it's really the same as pumpkin pie. That there isn't much difference between them. But yeah, that's like essential for, or, you know, if there's a family gathering in the fall or Thanksgiving or something like that. Or, you know, sometimes you just want some pumpkin pie. And then, you got the pumpkin pie. Someone. It kind of sounds like an inspirational quote. Like a terrible inspirational quote. Sometimes, you want the pumpkin pie. And then you get the pumpkin pie. How's that, do you guys? Do you guys feel inspired? How inspired are you guys feeling? How much humanity do I have? But no. Oh, we got a long way to go. I don't know how long we're gonna be in here. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe that let me slurp up the humanity from these rats. I don't know why rats have humanity. But, they do. Sewer rats apparently have humanity. Make of that what you will. Now I know I titled this stream to be about the chaos. However, that was a lie. It was actually about rats. There's that one Disney movie, Ratatouille. That's what this is. I ignore that we're actively killing the rats and there isn't one controlling Brian right now. But it's totally the same. It's totally the exact same movie. Have you guys ever actually seen that movie? I may be making a reference that you guys don't get. Ratatouille. More like Rat Slayer. Gone. They can never recover from that. So many. It's me, all the humanity. I wish every rat would just instantly drop humanity. So I didn't have to run through this over and over and over. Now again, this is the best spot to do this. This is genuinely the best spot to form humanity. Unless I'm mistaken. The only other way to. Do you mind? Hey idea, how's it going? The only other way to farm humanity as far as I remember is doing PvP. Which I don't have a consistent way of doing that. And I also I can't really guarantee I'd actually be able to gain the humanity needed. So here we are. Rats. You see that rat? He is the giant one that makes all the rules. He can't do anything about me though. He's locked behind bars. For his rat crimes. This game is so easy. I cleared this game in just about 200 hours. Okay, what's actually a game you guys have put? 200 hours. That isn't really like designed for that, you know. Like, you know, something like Marvel Rivals, I would say the would-be disqualified, is designed to be played for a long time. Yeah. What's something with like a definitive beginning and end that you still played for like 100 or more hours? I don't know if you guys would. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I don't know if you guys would judge me for this, but personally, Final Fantasy 16. He wasted many years of your life on the following. Oh. Okay, but those are games that don't necessarily. Okay, that Minecraft does technically have a definitive end, but you have a friend who spent 1,000 hours for every Dark Souls game. Got almost platinum in every game. You know what? I can absolutely respect your friend. I don't really know about like Dark Souls 3. But Dark Souls is one I can easily see myself, you know, doing so many playthroughs and like trying to get all of the trophies. Dark Souls 3. I think it's very good. But I don't enjoy it as much as Dark Souls 1. Now that might actually be because of my build. Yeah, he's crazy. He's motivated, you should say. He's motivated. My build in Dark Souls 3 was a scythe build. So. And yeah, I know dexterity is bad and whatever. But I wanted to do something different, you know. I wanted to try something new. And I learned that the scythe was like an official weapon type in Dark Souls 3. So I thought, hey, why not, you know. I ended up getting a rare drop scythe. This game makes. This game drove you crazy, so you only played the first one. Yeah. Okay. Now I make the game look easy. And frankly, it is easy to me. But that doesn't mean that it's slick. Easy for everyone. Is Dark Souls 3 easier? I would say it's actually harder. Specifically the boss fights are harder. Dark Souls 3 borrows some DNA from Bloodborne. And I love Bloodborne. But I think it kind of clashed with the idea of Dark Souls, you know. Dark Souls, you're more solo and methodical. Or at least that's how I view it, right? Whereas with Bloodborne, you're fast and aggressive. It's too easy to get stressed. Yeah. As I was saying, I make this game look easy. But it's generally not an easy game for most people. Like, these games can actually be very challenging. I don't know why. I managed to just adjust to it so well. It might be a few things. I played Monster Hunter way before this. And some things just say you're too good at this game. No. I genuinely mean it. When I say that, a lot of people find this game challenging, and that's fine. I'm not trying to gloat or anything, I'm just stating the fact. And I completely understand why. You wouldn't like this game because yeah, it's hard and it can be very stressful. And that's not always fun for everyone. How about a roguelike? If we're not counting Balatro. Hades is actually a roguelike I played, and I was actually pretty bad at Hades. I had a lot of fun with it and I still haven't completed it. But I really enjoyed Hades. Does Darkest Dungeon count as a roguelike? I have not played Hollow Knight, but I do have it. I do have a Hollow Knight. I have considered streaming it. But I don't know if it would make for an entertaining stream. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Oh, Vampire Survivors. I have Vampire Survivors and I really enjoy that. Just play what you like. Yeah, that's mainly what I try to do here. Although sometimes I don't do that. Not because I want to, but because yeah, Vampire Survivors is really good. I did play the Hollow Live version of that. Close enough text to speech. And I actually played that before Vampire Survivors. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one idea. Hey Thistle, how's it going? That's all. Because I know you're playing through this game for the first time. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I am gathering humanity. I am gathering humanity. Because there's a door that we can unlock. But it requires 30 humanity. And farming the rats in the into the depths is the best way to get humanity. And actually looks like I have enough now. It's going good. Great. But yeah, I played that before Vampire Survivors. I think those are the only roguelikes that I've actually played. Hello, ma'am. Would you like some tasty humanity? Alright, we got the Great Chaos Fireball. I don't know if I can actually use that. How about casual game? I don't really have casual games, I'm gonna be honest. Well, okay, I have them, but I don't play them that much. Like a casual game for me would be Kingdom Hearts 2, for example. But I do have the Animal Crossing on the Switch. I have House Flipper. I want to get City Skylines. Mainly because that seems like a fun game to do. Very chaotic things in. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of casual games. Like the majority of what I have are action games and RPGs. That's pretty much been my interests for my entire life. Hold on, do rhythm games count as casual games? Because I do have a fair few rhythm games. Specifically, all of the Persona dancing games. I have the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. And I have the recent Final Fantasy rhythm game. Rhythm makes you frustrated. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Maybe you can try Tropico 2. What is that? I don't think I ever heard of it. Well, I'm searching it on Steam really quick. Oh, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of those. What about the most recent? It's the same as City Skylines. Huh. You know what? I'll look into that one. That one seems very silly. You play as the president. Oh no. You're giving me way too much power. That is way too much power. Alright, so. Before we get too distracted. So the reason why you want 30 humanity. You gotta give it. 2. Miss Spider right here. Now the game doesn't tell you this. But that actually unlocks something. Despair ahead. Oh. I don't know if I can immediately show what that unlocks. You might have to go through. Yeah, we're going to have to go through the area first. That's fine. Okay. That sounds like it can get out of hand very fast. And that sounds perfect. I don't know, I have kind of been yearning for a game that just lets me become an agent of chaos. I don't really have a lot of games like that. So. Yeah, I need to replace my ring. There we go, I have better stamina recovery once more. Like I said before, I mainly play action games and RPGs. Because that's kind of just what I grew up with. Of course, I also have. I also have platformers. One platformer series I grew up with was Sly Cooper. I don't know if you guys have ever laid that one, but that was like one of my favorite series as a kid. I also grew up playing Kingdom Hearts, of course. You never heard of it. You've never heard of Sly Cooper. It is a platformer series. Send. That also mixes in like stealth. Oh. Sir. So there's a bad time. Fireball. Fireball. Hey. Sir, I'd appreciate it if you would get hit with the fireball. I didn't draw the attention of one of the demons, did I? No, I didn't. Hello. Oh no, he's coming. Okay, don't do that. Don't do what I did there because that's very dangerous. I'm going to run out of healing. Sir. Sir. Could you please calm down? Alright, see you later idea. Just remember to stay foxy. Or else. That's never happened to me before. Not once have I ever seen him roll off the edge. Hello. Can I drop down there? Not gonna kill me. No, you can do that apparently. I'm going to risk it. Oh. Big guy did not like that. Big guy does not like that. Simple enough. Do I have any humanity to spare? I didn't think about that. No. We are gonna have to survive. Off of 5 charges of healing. I have a lot of souls though, that I might as well level up. Hello. Isn't that's the centipede demon? That's a boss we get to fight later. Oh, these guys are going to be a pain. I'll just avoid them. I'm just going to rush into the boss room. Oh, hello. Did I say I was gonna rush? I meant, I'm just going to slowly die. I say slowly die. I meant I'm going to quickly die. I need to run. Okay, go this way. They can't follow me over here. They do not understand the concept of small pathways. These things are harmless. But kill them anyway because it's funny. And that's why we had to give the spider the humanity. Now kill this guy right here. The one that immediately runs away from you. Kill him. As soon as possible. Trust me when I say that is very important. Welcome back here. We will return to this area. But for now, that's all we had to do here. In his expert playthrough LP Dark Souls HD called these guys the Dragon Dude. Scoopers. I mean, that's what they are. Goobers. There you go, text to speech. It's literally what they are. Behold. The Fire Sage. It's literally the Asylum Demon, but he's on fire. Alright, I made a mistake in leveling up my healing lately. We also might be here for a while. I really need to be careful. I really need to be careful. Okay, well, I'm probably dead. I'm somehow not dead. Well, now I wish I was. Thank you. This area has to be the worst using fire and chaos weapons. I also just realized I never put the matchmaking password. I completely forgot to do that. All the bosses are fire resistant. Yeah. You know what? Welcome back. We'll come back here. First, we need to upgrade my healing. Like, desperately. I need to upgrade my healing. If I'm going to be able to stand a chance. That, and I could use some humanity or two. That would also be helpful. We'll look at him. Brian is bacon now. He's bacon. Alright, we're heading back to Blighttown. Because there is a firekeeper soul down here. His haircut is immaculate. Also, hey Red, how's it going? Only true heroes have this haircut. Do you think Hercules is a true hero? No, he doesn't have a haircut like this. He doesn't have the Brian Sr. style. Oh, hey. CS:GO. I have time to run. These guys can hit you with toxic and it's not fun if they do it. And I'm toxic. Okay, that's fine. That is so fine. But joke's on you. He could use the Squire bowl cut. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is the haircut of a true hero. Hercules can't compare to that. I'm sorry, he just can't. Our healing is at the maximum it can be. Yeah. Without, you know, dealing with anyone. Now we gotta run back. And hopefully be fine. At the very least, we know a shortcut to the bonfire outside of the boss room. After we deal with that boss, we will be golden. We'll be able to do the part that I am dreading the most. It might actually be a good idea to get a shield, wouldn't it? Oh, that guy responds. I thought he stayed dead for good. Okay, that's fine. Come at me, sir, you're not so scary without your dogs. What if I made him leap off the ledge? That wasn't so bad. The build is not really doing any favors for us right now. Going fire here may have been a mistake. But it's a mistake that I made, that I am going to have to live with. As long as I can get back my humanity, I should be fine. That's what matters the most. I also need to avoid that guy, which I already did. Oh, why is my humanity all the way over there? Run, run. 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 Okay, we're fine. I can now do damage. Now please. Stomp forever. No. I'm going to have to lock in. Immediately after I say that. That's okay. I could at least get some damage off. You fool. You should know that I am Brian Sr. No crap. Don't hit me with that. You know what, that's fine. I like being in the corner. How did that hit me? Okay, you can't dodge forwards or backwards when he does that, only side to side. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. You can do better than that. And whoever said you can't fight fire with fire? Pretty cool that you hear the bell this far down. You know what? That actually is cool. I never really think about it. But they're just like so many interesting details in these games. That, like you would completely miss otherwise. John does it again. That's me, John. Dark Souls. GG, yeah, GG to the fire, Sage. Right now we can actually skip the rest of the area. Now that eaten the fire sage. At this point, because we unlocked that big door, and we defeated the fire sage. We now have the ability to skip the rest of the area, which I actually recommend doing, because the Lost Izalith it's a really bad area. This leads us all the way back here. And back. So the bonfire. We actually upgraded. I genuinely love how the game does this. I can get I could replace my fireball with the Great Chaos Fireball. I'm not really using power within. So you know what? Great Chaos Fireball. I've never actually used it before. Wow, okay. Seems decent actually. Unfortunately, with what we are about to face, that is not an option. Unfortunately, this next boss resists fire completely. Now thankfully, our sword is not completely fire. It does have some physical damage. But this is where the pain begins. I should buy some bow and arrows. Why? Oh, is it to make this fight easier? Which speak. Now I can't even use that. I can use the Knight Shield though. And that might be too heavy. No, it's going to be too heavy no matter what I do. That's okay, we are going to have to live with that. Actually, I might just remove it for now. So that way we can just get there faster. Heater shield is the best. Actually, it blocks 100% physical. Oh, it does. That's actually really good. Okay, we got to run around this guy. He is not friendly. Okay, zigzag when you hear him casting the lightning. Zigzag. Because it makes it harder for him to get you. We live for now. And then ignore the goobers. There's a chaos person here. Unfortunately. You know what? I'm not dealing with that. So because this fight is such a pain. I need to keep myself motivated somehow. They are really trying out there. Trust what I'm doing. This is to keep me motivated. Also so you guys can hear it. Let's go. This is objectively the worst boss in the entire game. Time to go. You scooted me. Okay, one down. She didn't like that. Alright, there's a funny trick you can do. And just quit out the game. Bed of Chaos is the only boss in the entire game where your progress is saved. Only boss fight where that happens. So you can easily just back out and continue the fight after loading up your save. Trust me when I say, this makes that so much more tolerable. Don't push me into a hole. Please don't push me into a hole. She's really not happy now. Now comes the hard part. And this is the part where I expect to die a lot. Here we go. No, 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 no. Ah, crap. No. And you guys see why I have the music. I'm very mad right now. I was hoping for once I'd be able to beat it without a single death. At the very least, we don't need the shield anymore. We just need to get extremely lucky. Hold on, hold on. Making sure that the music just doesn't suddenly shut off. Get that termite. You know, it does kind of look like a termite. I never actually realized that. Lizard. It's a lizard. Well, I gotta get him. I'm sorry. But you have things I need. Sir Mite for the termite. Don't hit me, please don't hit me. Thank you. Okay, the witch is still here. Just slap a little so that way she gets out of my way. Here we go. This is where I panic. No, no. I believe I'm alive. Come on. I'm going to heal. Just in case it does something mean. I live. I hate that boss. I hate that boss so much. It isn't. Bed of Chaos is the best boss. Totally, absolutely the best boss fight ever. Anyone who says otherwise is wrong clearly. Also, hey Daniel, how's it going? He loved the Persona 3 final boss theme for this. Like I said, it was to help keep me motivated. That boss really is a test of your skill. More like a test of my patience. Close enough text to speech. Now there is one more boss we have to fight. For we can go ahead and call this done. I should have went to the shrine before I returned here. There's just one more we have to do. And then we can Well, actually I should upgrade my weapon. Well, let me do that first. I don't think I've been able to upgrade it at all. Oh, exactly where I need to be. Good. Good, good, good.
If that'll be all, then you'll spoil my focus.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's head back to Los Angeles and fight the last boss there. Actually, wait. I just realized. We need to head back anyway because if I did things right, a certain someone should be safe. And I realized I forgot to spend my souls. We'll do that afterwards. I don't know, I have this habit where every time I be a boss, I have to spend the souls immediately. Otherwise. Okay, he's not there. He's not there. But he should be safe. I spend all of my souls immediately. Because I'm afraid of dying and losing them. I don't think I've actually told this story before. Very first time I played through Dark Souls 3. I was playing it the normal way that you're supposed to. You know. You'll go through the more linear path of the game. And beat 3 of the forwards. Beat 3 of them. 3 out of 4. And then you know you're transported to the Lothric Castle. And you know, the old ladies there is like, oh, you've done well. Ashton won. I'm going to vanish now and a boss fight will appear when you get close to my chair. That's totally how it goes. You can trust me. But I didn't realize I would be thrown immediately into a boss fight. And I still had all the souls from the giant guy. So when I was fighting the dancer, I was fighting for my life. Because in my mind I was like, I have to beat this on my first attempt. I absolutely have to, otherwise all of those souls are going to be gone. Also, hey, it's the centipede demon, we're gonna ignore him for a little bit. That was my thought process, right? So I fight the dancer. And it's a really tough, fun fight in my opinion. And I managed to beat her first try. I was so determined to win. And I forgot to turn the music back on. But you know what? It's just the centipede demon. Who needs music for the centipede demon? Yeah, Dancer of the Boreal Valley. She was so hard. But it was so satisfying to beat her on my first attempt. Sir, are you gonna keep slapping me? I was so happy. That was like one of the most satisfying feelings I've ever had. Playing a video game. It's up there with beating. Lingering will for the first time. Lingering will is like one of the hardest bosses ever to meet. Oh wait, I'm one-handed. Why am I one-handing? I shouldn't be doing that. Is there a better way to attack this boss? Give me your head. Giving the centipede head specifically. I'm pretty sure you can cut this off. The centipede head. I don't know if it does like a ton of damage if you do cut it off. I got stomped. I'll show you, sir. Wait, is the centipede demon a girl? Is that confirmed? I know the big guy that we like knocked off the ledge. You know when he was like, hang on the ledge. I know he was a guy. He was actually a kid if I recall. Whoa, that's a new attack. I've never actually seen that one before. It is now. You know what, she's a very lovely woman. You know, as lovely as a centipede can be. Oh, you can. You can cut off the centipede head. Oh god. Oh. I'm being eaten. Stop it, stop it. Stop it. Not tasty. I am not tasty. Hello. You're disturbing. Please die. Thank you. Should make this easier. Oh, no. Now I'm out of the lava. But you can grow it back. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the thing. No. You're way too close to the lava. I got stomped again. Yet somehow this is more tense without music. They live to fight another day. So the ring we got. I believe. Yeah, this is the one. That makes it possible for us to walk on lava. It'll still do damage to us. But now. So. Actually possible to walk on the lava and not be horribly killed. There's our boy.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why? After all...
GG, yeah. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. So many fire-themed bosses. Alright, see you later. See you later, Mr. Fondue. Just remember to stay foxy. Or else. It's not the real Solaire. Go home. Well, you know what? He's real to me, okay. He's the real one to me.
Oh, hello. You've been...
All right, sir.
Why, yes, of course.
Make my fire
Thank you for
stronger.
sharing. I'm still an able pyromancer. I shall locate him myself. Earning your debt once again. Goodbye then. Come back.
The sun isn't real. What do you mean the sun isn't real? You silly box fox. Of course the sun is real. If it wasn't real. Well, if it wasn't real. You see. The thing about that. Hey guys, you want to see if the thing I was trying to do is gonna work? Come on, let's see if the thing worked. Is he there? Why is he not there? It was supposed to complete his quest. What's supposed to happen is like the one little bug guy that we got rid of. It was going to like attach itself to Solari's head. And he's supposed to go like all crazy. But that's only if we don't use this shortcut. He's gone home. He's just like, you know what? I don't want to be here. Gonna go home. Alright, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. I said please. You're so rude. Why does everyone have to be rude in this game? There's only two people who aren't rude, and that's Soleil. And the funny onion man. Okay. Which way is everything? There is a specific spot that we need to go to. Can't. Trying to remember where it is. I might as well. You saved Solar John. Dark Souls did it again. I'm done here, so that way we don't have to deal with Kirk. No, that doesn't do a lot of damage. Is that fire whip? Like flame whip or whatever it's called. All right. Right, Kirk? Come on. Where are you, buddy? Kirk. You here? Is he upset? Is he upset that I killed the boss before fighting him? He's probably upset. These guys are very silly. Not the most threatening enemy. Yeah, that's a regular chest. Oh hey, the fire whip. I actually don't know how good fire whip is. Here. You guys know if it's any good. Or should I just stick with Chaos Fireball? Okay, it should be around here somewhere. This. It's like a hidden area where a bunch of those like tube-looking guys with all the eyes. Where they always just kind of like hang out. Should be around here. Treasure. Now that is treasure ahead. That is true. Where is it? I genuinely don't remember. There is a reason I want to be down there. If I don't remember where it is. Oh. Found it. So there's a bunch of these. Silly guys. We're going to have to beat them up. Or red titanite. Assuming I remember how to get down there without dying. This. Very necessary. For the build. What? Hello. Do you have something to say? No, he's just a goofy goober. Ah, there it is. That's how you get down. Okay, if I recall. This place is pretty treacherous. 1, because it's poisoned. 2, because it's poisoned. 3, are actively slowed down. So we are just going to slowly lose health. And I like kind of like in. What do you call it? In Blighttown, Ohio. Hello. I didn't even notice you were here. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. It might actually be a good idea too. Would wear the gold serpent ring. Poisonous swamp, my beloved. No, it's not a complete. From software experience. Without the poison. Even in games where you think there wouldn't be a poison swamp. Nope. There will be a poison swamp. That's probably a mimic. Oh, it's not. Alright, got the. Never say that again because I don't know what half of those words mean. Hello. Spooky guys, you come over here. Thank you. Now watch this. Watch this. Spooky guys, come on. What are you doing? Get over here. I think they're stuck. But if I Okay, now I can do the funny thing. Come over here. Come on, don't be shy. Suckers. Okay, I don't remember if they respawn. If they don't, that might be fine. There should be an alternative. 2. To getting the red titanite. For now, though, I no longer need the serpent ring. After we're done here, there's actually a few side areas that I completely missed. Oh no, it's a goober. It's a goober. Sir. This might be harder than I expected. Can I hit them with the Chaos Fireball? And that doesn't really do a lot to them. Well, that isn't too bad. Yeah, these guys are much more manageable than I remember. Okay. There. There should be a bonfire somewhere that I can just rest at and reset my progress. Is it over here? Actually, I don't think I've ever been over here. Yeah, there we go. Fixed it. There's a soul of a hero, but that's not what I'm looking for. Now. There we go. There should be like a little spot that has bonfire. You know, that might be it. In the Valley of the Dragon Legs. Probably where it is. Are you alive? No, he's not. Let's see how many Titanite I have right now. I only have 3. I need a lot more than that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But don't I need like 10? I want to say 10. Why is there a staircase if I can't reach it? Why is there no doorway? Why is the staircase lead to nowhere? This place just makes no sense. There's no reason to try and put any logic into it. Does anyone know the story on this place? Like why it is the way it is? I'm not saying like you know from the like in game. Explanations. You know, it might be better if I just use a... I'm talking like... the development reasons. Or why the Lost Isolith is the way it is. I will take that as nobody knows. So. Lost Izalith was actually going to be very different from what we have now. And what we have now was actually very rushed. When the release for the game was coming up, they still haven't completely finished this area. And they had to. I didn't mean to do that. They had to really rush it. Wait, is he safe? Is he there? No.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do? My son. My dear, dear son.
It's okay, buddy. Hang in there. Yo. Find your son. You'll find your son. We actually saved him from a much worse fate. Battle of Chaos was originally supposed to be a regular bipedal boss. Yeah. And then they turned it into California. And the developers Action officially apologized for it, if I recall. Like they did straight up say, yeah, that was really bad. Thank God. That. Aw crap, they don't respond. Okay, what about the ones that kind of hang out on the surface? Did they come back or no? Okay, those ones come back. There's even animations and rig for it inside the game files. Yeah. It's a... How do I say it? Other than this area is just extremely rushed and plain unfinished. Like they didn't have enough time to finish this area, so that's why it's kind of weird, you know. Why I might feel like stapled together. Because of basically what's okay, is there a better way to get the red tight knight? Ah. That might be an issue. The only other area where you can farm it is the only other place is the final area in the game. My black knights drop them. I think one of you guys wanted me to fight the Black Knights. Before we do that, since I guess we're not returning to Lost Izalith anymore. Since I guess we no longer need it.
Why, you monster! The fair lady! What have you done? What have you done?
That sound. That sound he makes, it gets me every time. But why? She was a big spider. When did you expect me to do? Let the big spider live. That's just unreasonable, you know. Hey Mouse, how's it going? Oh yeah, pyromancer. Teacher guy said that there's someone here. Oh yeah, poison swamp. Keep forgetting about that. Oh yeah, you guys want to see where the giant stick is. Oh, I see our guy over there. Welcome back. How goes the best boss from Software? We already killed it. Thankfully. I see you have. But consider. I have 5. Thankfully, the bed of chaos didn't pose too much of a problem. Aside from killing me at least once. Alright, we found the big stick. That was actually the weapon I used. First time I ever streamed this game. Because I thought it would be funny. But no, it's actually a really good weapon. Extremely good. You wouldn't think it, but it's actually really strong. Pyramids are. What are you doing? Sir. Sir. Why are you trying to kill me? Haha. That isn't gonna keep me from upgrading my stuff, right? I'm still able to upgrade my pyromancy, right? That has me a little concerned. Half of the great and large and great club. Exactly. There is. There's supposed to be someone else. And teach me pyromancy. I just don't remember. Where? Maybe I should level up really quick. There we go, a single point into stamina. Hello, anyone here? Do I have to leave and come back? I probably have to leave and come back. Yeah, I don't see anyone here. Okay. Let's go upgrade my sword as much as we can. And then let's challenge some Dark Knights. Or Black Knights, I don't remember what they're called. So that way we can get all the red titanite that I need. Have I upgraded my flame? It should be like plus 13. Okay, I just need 3 chunks. I just need 3 chunks. And we'll be able to fully upgrade everything. Let's head to the shrine. And go through the undead burg. Yeah, it's plus 14. So it should be fine, right? Or should I head back down into Blighttown? And see. That NPC showed up. Oh, hello. There's a guy over there. Well, that's the boss weapons guy. I remember him. There isn't any. Thing that says, oh, if you don't upgrade your flame too much. If you don't, I'm afraid you're feeling too much. Listen to me. If you don't upgrade your flame enough, or you upgrade it too much, you can't finish this side quest. You'll be forever stuck. You stinky. I've never done the pyromancer quest aligned, so I have no idea. Hey, it's the message we left. How's it going? Hey, someone liked it. I feel accomplished. I feel really accomplished right now. Oh, hello, where do you come from? Okay, weird. Just slap all those guys. Aw crap, I forgot there's an archery. Completely forgot about that guy. Alright, hold on. How dare you attack Brian Sr.? Hello, sir. I sure you would like to meet my friend, Mr. Firezord. That instantly killed him. You know, there's actually someone we haven't fought yet. It has occurred to me. Part of the reason why. You. Oh yeah, that guy. Another reason why you want to take the Master Key is that it allows you to fight and a certain enemy very, very early on. I know that's a watchtower basement key. But trust me, the Master Key works there. It's him. It's Hobble. Oh, they actually did some pretty decent damage. That ring we just picked up is one of the best rings in the game. Because what it does is it increases your equip load. So in theory, you could wear heavy armor. But you'd be able to roll around like you were wearing light armor. That's how good that ring is. Of course you want to. He died of cringe the moment you said chicken jockey. Excuse me, what? When did I say that? Come up here, sir. I'm up where I can easily deal with you. Did I said it easily, men? No, this is absolutely easy. He just did. Well. Brian whispered it to him while you had him backstabbed. Just like leans in as his sword is skewering him. Chicken. Jockey. Okay. The thing we just picked up. The grass shield. That is also a very useful item. Yeah, I wonder. The effects of the grass shield stack with the ring. It does stack okay. That's like a guaranteed 50% stamina regain increase. That's actually really good. No, get back here. Thank you. So I think there's only one more Black Knight we can fight right now. I don't know if he's going to drop the thing that we need. I don't know if there's a way to like really without just going to the final area of the game. Did we kill the Hydra? We actually have not. I don't want to save. Save that for when the weapon is fully upgraded. So that way it would be very funny. Hey, Andre, how's it going? I'm taking a very roundabout path here to the next Black Knight. Now from what I hear, this next Black Knight does reset. I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm going to have to hope that it is. You know what I just realized? We never beat Mr. Pig. We should be more than equipped to do so. Yeah, there he is. Oh, Mr. Pig does damage. Okay, why can't I backstab him? Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's dead. He's very dead. That is 100% a dead Mr. Pig. At least I never have to worry about him ever again. I rest here. And supposedly, this knight responds. We're about to find out if that's true or not. Wait, just in case. Have the serpent ring. Sir, that's not cool. That's not at all what I needed. What do you got on my bacon making skills? Yeah, I just roasted that thing live. I just realized that it was on fire when I killed it. Oh no. Hey, do you guys want bacon? We got plenty of bacon. Okay, does he respawn? We'll know if I get slammed down with a big sword. No, he does not. Well. Well. I need to figure out the best source. Or the red tide. Okay. It looks like my only option is the lost Izalith. Great. Hello. Okay, thought I heard something. Can you guys tell that I'm in pain right now? I don't want to be back here. I don't want to be here. Alright, I'll check again. If the weird googly eyes don't. I know the two on the surface do. But I want to see if the ones underground do as well. Sir. Please don't. Oh, you guys need to remind me. Once I'm done farming up the titanite chunks. Remind me that I need to use the Firekeeper soul to upgrade my healing. Remember that, everyone. Firekeeper soul. Because I will forget about it otherwise. Create one down. 2 more to go. Okay. Thank you, Red. Thank you very much. Okay, that's 2. If I can find a third. The third guy somewhere. Hopefully we'll be able to just immediately get it. and move on with our lives. Can I have to hope that they respawn? Or that if they dropped an item, it's going to immediately be there. Oh. I've been stuck. Okay, they respond. Good. Very good. At least this one does. There we go. We got all of the chunks. Let's get out of here.
What's that then? Needs it, then produce me some.
It's time for the final evolution.
If that'll be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
We have now obtained a +5 chaos weapon. Does 417 damage. We have the maximum damage possible for this build. And I know the perfect place to test it. So not a lot of you guys may know this, but there are actually a few hidden areas. One of them is actually accessible through the shrine. If I recall, there are 3 hidden areas, and I just looked at the chat and I realized I need to use the soul. Thank you guys for reminding me. I genuinely would have forgotten otherwise. We have +4 healing now. And with our 4 healing, we will survive almost everything. So there's a very tricky part. You're supposed to jump from here to there. That little of like a stone pillar. There we go. That's very tricky, and you're not going to be able to get it on your first attempt. But roll from up there to here. We get the asylum left key. And jump back. Go up the stairs. Go all the way around. Can you end up at the nest? And now we wait. How's everyone doing? I have not been drinking enough water today. My voice is slowly dying. His face is stupid, stupid face. He looked so smug. He was just like, haha, you stupid bird, I'm not an egg at all. It is snugly there now. Go hydrate yourself, I already did. Why do you think I freeze for a moment? It's because I'm hydrating. Snugly.
You.
He's here.
Give me warm. Give me soft.
Snugly here. When you place an item in his nest, he'll trade it and give you a different item. You have to drop the item in his nest, if I recall, for it to actually work. But isn't that cool? There's an actual item trader in the game. He can't trade every item, but you can trade a good amount of them. And there's like tables to tell you what he'll take and what he'll give for it. Hello. No, that doesn't do as much damage as I hoped it would. Alright, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, this is actually doing a lot of damage. I'm pretty surprised by how much that's doing. You fool. You could not account for my strongest ability. SH. Strafing. Silly demon. Yeah, this is also one of the few places in the game that you get the Titanite slab. The slabs are actually like one of the most limited items in the entire game. And you very much want to be like completely sure you want to use the slab on like whatever weapon. He gave me a shield, but not his sword. Alright, whatever. At least we have a peculiar doll. So if you guys remember, this is actually the tutorial. The demon I just beat up was the demon that refused to give up the Wi-Fi password. Do you guys remember that? Okay, we got almost everything we needed. There is one more thing. Should be around here somewhere. Thought you couldn't turn the Black Knight weapons into Chaos weapons. Well, speaking of Black Knights. No, those are like special weapons that require twinkling titanite. I don't know how you hit me with that. No, those are very, very special weapons. And he didn't drop his. Okay. Anything that can't be augmented. Or changed. Uses twinkling titanite, demon titanite. Or dragging the scale. Hey, it's the guy. It's the guy we got our quest from. Now he's dead again. We're such good friends. I don't know why I thought I could avoid that. Saj, yeah, he went crazy. Close enough text to speech. Ah, there's two guys here. But not for long. Okay, I don't remember if this leads to another Black Knight. No, just leads to a ring. When is the rusted iron ring due? Improves balance on poor footing. Does that mean like if I were to try and walk on a rope? It will help me with that. That's the impression I'm getting. I'm going to ignore that. We've made it back. What? I took a step forward. And then I died. Excuse me. My soul's all the way up there. Remember when I said. Remember when I said. I like to spend all the boss souls immediately. Yeah, that's why. That's why I tend to do that. Hey, can I have to return? Climb all the way back up. And hope that doesn't happen again. Just hug the wall. Wall is your best friend. No. No. Don't tell me they're all gone. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, if I return to the asylum, will my souls be there? Holy Grin, they're here. Okay. We're good. I would have freaked out so much if I lost all of them. Don't be stupid this time. Go around the wall. That is the best thing you can do. Go around. Drop down carefully. Here we are. Everything is fine. All right, we are running out of time. So I'm going to find the next Iron Mancer teacher. And then I might do something silly if we still have the time for it. So you remember that big tree that we went inside of? And do you guys remember how I said there was there is something at the bottom? You guys want to see what's at the bottom of the tree? Trust me. It's gonna be worth it. It's something that's even more hidden than the fact that there is an entire area within that tree. Pardon me, sir. I said pardon me, sir. Just Brian Sr. coming through. I don't see anyone now. Wait. I might. Oh no, that's just an enemy. That's just an enemy. Did I screw up? I feel like I screwed up. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to upgrade my pyromancy anymore. That. Hello. There's a grave lord here. On. I want to go in here and see what happens. I never yet hit with a grave orb. And I pretty much never actually get to beat one. SA. I kind of want to try. Hello, friends. We are here to face Rick. I think that's what it said. The enemies here don't attack us, right? Oh yeah, we got a. You gotta say hello. Hello everyone. Praise the sun. Well, I have it somewhere, don't I? Crap, I don't think I have it. I'm getting very distracted right now. Should we just go into the swamp and see what happens? I don't know, this is pretty chill. I like this. Just sitting here with a bunch of dudes. Oh. You might have an idea on where to go. Where are we going, sir? Nothing so far. So far nothing. Is he by the bonfire? Let me check over there. No, they're just following me. Oh, found them. Low. Hello, Rick. Hello, Mr. Rick. How about some fireball? You need to make sure he stays in place. Alright, my turn. I'll get them. Oh crap. We got. That's the first time I've ever actually beaten a Grave Lord. The first time I've ever done that. Alright, I think we got time to show off that hidden area. The even more hidden area. That's already within the hidden area. I know it's confusing. Don't worry about it. Now that we've set our respawn, we cannot make the treacherous path down. All the while there's gonna be some silly guys that want to curse us. Speaking of a silly guy, oh, never mind, I missed him. Need to remember which way is progress. Been a hot minute since I've actually done this part, so I don't remember where everything is. I found two silly guys. Okay, thankfully I have a lot of curse resistance. Whoa, how many silly boys are there? He's just a silly guy. Okay, I got one of them. Got two of them. Three of them. Let's see. I think progress is this way. There's a certain part where we kind of just have to start running. Otherwise, we are going to get killed. Another silly guy. But he wasn't silly enough. And yet another silly guy. But once again, not silly enough. Okay, this is the part where I really have to start running. Too many silly guys to take on at once. So I need to prioritize my survival. There's a little mushrooms. And there's some big mushrooms at the bottom. Don't let them hit you. They'll just straight up kill you. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just traveling. Welcome. To the Ash Lake. This is an entirely optional area. And the only area with music. You completely missed this area on your first playthrough. Yeah, the game doesn't tell you this exists at all. And there's also a Hydra. He's just chilling out. Select the fat. We're going to have to end things here. Next time we play though, we'll pick up right where we left off. In the Ash Lake. And we'll see what's on the other side of that path. The journey of Brian Sr. is not over yet. And with me, John Dark Souls, as your guide, we will see this journey to its end. You know, after I drink some water. Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad. I hope you guys all had fun today. Even though you kind of listened more than you watched, that's fine. Sometimes you just need some background noise. And you know what? I'm fine with being background noise. But that said, as a reminder to everyone watching, tomorrow is the last day you can submit your perfect burgers. The previous post on the post tab is where you can submit your burgers. Or you can do so in the Discord server where there is a link below. With that said, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all on Wednesday. And as always, they Foxy. Stay Foxy. Okay, thank you. Text to speech. Good night everyone, good night. Good night, Drew. Good night Red, good night NRM Kit. Good night House. Good night, Daniel. Good night Idea if you watch the rest of the stream. Good night Thistle. Good night, Mr. Fondue again, if you watch the rest of it. 07 everyone. See you all on Wednesday.